Welcome to Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. I'm Nye, this is Trance, and we're trying to fix the ship from last time that screwed up so very badly. First...
Might I make a suggestion as well?
Sure.
Right now, you've got more booster than engine. This doesn't seem like the right course of action. Why not try adding another stage under that where you've got more of those heavy engines, because they have so much thrust.
You know what? I'm not going to do that, but I'll tell you what I will do.
Oh?
That's not big enough.
That's what she said. Are you reducing size down to get a smaller engine? No, that's not going to be anywhere near as much power.
Oh no, I was trying to keep the big engine just with two of them.
Nah, it doesn't work that way. You would actually have to just bind two of the sets of fuel and engine together. Which is a thing.
This is probably really stupid, but I'm gonna try it anyways.
Going for the quartet set?
Yeah.
That's still not going to give you enough room for two of the big engines.
No, that's not going to work. Okay.
Yeah, there's no current splitters that work.
I'm not sure what to do then. Honestly, I'm not so sure about these boosters up here. That's a jet engine. Those are the strongest engines I have. Let's try this as is, because we were doing pretty good at that point, so I think we should be able, and I'll actually use my main engine instead of using just the boosters this time, so that should get us going there, and hopefully decoupling and then the rest should work. Decoupling and then activating the engines afterwards.
Here's hoping.
Yeah, that's exactly the words I would use.
That is one of the reasons as well that I split my decouple and blast.
Yeah. The other thing is these for the current setup, these boosters just may be too damn close to the main fuselage. You know? But we'll go ahead and we'll try this. Throttle up. Fire and go. Well, that's acceleration. That is definitely acceleration. That's actually quite beautiful.
It is like a snowflake drifting down the crisp the land, and you realise, wait, it's not winter, and you look up and you see the spaceship in flames above you. You realise that was no spaceship. That was an astronaut. Well, not a snowflake, rather. Astronaut that tried to bail and burned upon re-entry. You just ate him. Well, never seen you.
I can't hear you over the burn of the engines.
It's probably for the best.
We're still accelerating. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy damn, that was close.
I don't know what happened.
Overheat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have to be careful not to explode your engines. Well, sometimes explode. If you're lucky, you'll just get a flame out and the engine will break.
That would have been my only engines. That would have been really bad.
Kerbal would have lived.
Supposedly. Okay, so we're reaching the end of the solid fuel booster, so let's hope that this disconnect actually works this time. Otherwise, I'm going to have to build some sort of way for them to be removed from the body. Which isn't hard, I mean... Okay, so we're still leaving at well over 200 meters per second, which isn't bad. Reaching the end of solid fuel booster. And they are off. Disconnect. They are gone safely. Second stage. Or, well, next stage. Okay. So those actually fell off perfectly, without any problems whatsoever.
Hooray!
Yeah. And we are going on second stage boosters here. We are almost into the next atmosphere, so I can then cut my liquid fuel off. Not quite there yet, though. This might actually work this time. Almost there. Almost there. I think that should do it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the main. Nope, can't cut it completely entirely. Or can't cut it completely yet.
But a slow burn is still a good burn.
Yeah. I think I'll need to get to the next atmosphere level before I'm able to actually cut it entirely. What I may want to do is just cut one of the main fuel tanks, because maybe the weight for that just isn't worth it.
Yeah. You can be a lot more conservative with your other fuel if you're not hauling that friggin' thing everywhere.
Yeah. Solid fuel is kaput. Well, that's not good.
They're fine, just a couple of fins.
Okay, well, the burn's still going. We're still at 542 meters per second. What's escape velocity?
I don't know, but I do know escape velocity is actually not, like... It's not a set speed you need to maintain to be free, it's just... How to word it? If you get this fast, you're getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Okay, the game considers me to be in orbit.
Well, in high space.
Well, I mean, down here, it considers me to be in orbit.
Okay. That's good. Hooray, orbit!
Okay, let's go ahead and hold SAS and RCS now. And then we can now cut engines and see where we are. How are we doing? What's the, not quite where I want the apoapsis to be, so I need to actually...
Apoapsis is a fun word to say, isn't it?
Yeah. I need to actually burn that. I want that to be at least 200,000 meters. Luckily, because the way acceleration works, the longer I hold this burn, the much faster this is going to go. So it's better to do a hard burn for as long as possible than it is to do a slow burn for something like this.
Mm-hmm.
I might settle for 150,000, I'm not sure. Come on, come on, because I'm worried about my fuel here. Whoa, worried about the overheat, too. Crap. Well, we are in space, but I'm definitely worried about fuel here, so I'm going to have to settle for 150,000. Okay, let's go ahead and speed up time until I get closer. That should do. How much time do I have? About a minute and 12 to reposition. Okay, I'm going to... Whoa, that's not right. That's the wrong button. No, 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 no. Let's not spin this thing like that. I love the music just right here when you have the engines off and the music comes up. That little organy music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go ahead and put the SAS on. Steady out.
You know, I find Kerbal as a whole tends to have very soothing music.
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't have to be exciting, grandiose. No, it doesn't need that. To be a good game, it just has to be good music. Grandiose and good are never synonyms.
I wouldn't say never.
No, they're not. Grandiose means, large, bombastic, grand. Whereas good means positive.
Okay, that is... yes, that is... Yes.
Yes, master. Feed me.
I'm not quite sure how much fuel I'm actually going to have, but...
6.
That should be able to last me. Okay. Well, we're speeding up. I'm going to cut it at 200 now and see what happens. Where are we? How's our
Only
orbit?
hope it ends well.
No, it's not.
Well, it never ends well. It's Kerbal Space Program. It all ends in explosions. Specifically, you being the center of them.
So we're going to have to speed up again. I'm just going to have to use all of my fuel and hope I can reach orbit.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can use the ion drive to stabilize it, but I didn't reach it.
Yeah, just too heavy.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's go ahead and select this. Control from here. And then decouple node. Go ahead and Space Center. Go to the mission control down here. Get to the probe. Fly that. Okay, it's already going pretty fast, but I just don't know. I'm going to try this again in the hopes that I got to it in time to actually make it happen. But again, I don't think the ion's going to do. I might just have to put an engine on this thing. Okay. Is the ion drive even working? Activate engine. That would help. Okay. Well, it's not working particularly quickly. Already missed the apoapsis. By about 18 minutes, too. Well, that's another failure.
Rest in pieces, little Kerbals. Because it's quite clear the crew didn't survive that shit.
Oh, the crew will be fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not going to get back to them in time to pop the chute.
Are you kidding me? They're right there.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're going to do anything for them.
You say that.
Well, maybe. I don't know. You just seem like the sort of person that would murder Kerbals for fun.
Oh, I did for the last one. I completely forgot about them, actually.
Rest my case. I rest my bloody case.
But that wasn't like an intentional me going, screw you, Kerbals. It was, I forgot they were in space.
You abandoned your crew to die.
I think you would too, but you know.
No! I don't
You say this.
They die under my control, but I try my best to save them. You know, there's a key difference here. You actively and willingly murder Kerbals.
Not willingly. Not actively either. Well, I mean, yeah, neither one of those.
You send men to their death, then forget about them.
I didn't send them to their death. The death thing happened on its own.
Yes, as a result of you ordering them to go on the mission.
See, this thing actually naturally does this. I did not tell it to do that. Might have been part of the SAS, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and... pop shoot.
I think that was a little too high, but not sure.
Should be fine. This chute doesn't pop until, like, I forget what it is, 500 meters?
Mm-hmm. Which is why you tend to deploy it for, at 1,000, I believe, so the initial pop catches it better.
Nope, they're dead.
Did they just... You blew off your...
No, the parachute couldn't stand the weight and the speed.
Yeah, which is the other reason why you wait.
Yeah. Well, I tried.
And failed.
Yeah. Well, a bunch of other people died. Okay. Well, I'm still trying to figure out how to do this whole thing. You know what? Let me try one more thing before we quit this time. I'm just curious. Maybe I made this a little bit too complicated for myself. Maybe it didn't need to be that complicated.
Maybe I could wax my nipples with coconuts.
You too? Anyways.
But of course.
So we're going to try it like this. No boosters. No additional stuff. Just one rocket.
The heavy and...
It's, by the way, it's balancing on its rocket. Let's go quickly before that stops.
Oh, damn.
That's... Whoa, 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 whoa.
And thus I learned the problem with this.
Actually, no, I just didn't activate the SAS fast enough.
Yeah. Typically for a lone needle style, you would add some spin thrusters.
Hmm. Well, I mean...
The game does calibrate rifling and... Or calculate rifling, rather.
Hmm. Man, on the one side this is working, on the other side it's not. I don't think we're gonna breach atmosphere with this. Which it's gonna be back to the drawing board. I'm gonna have to think about this.
Well, you're always welcome to modify the Skyfucker, because as shown, that was a very effective vessel. Or the Sky Piercer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the audience hasn't seen the other one yet.
Yeah.
Well, there's half our fuel gone right there.
Now, what is unfortunate is the audience will not be able to see the Sky Humper 9000 in action, because what it uses is a mod pack of parts, which enables some cool stuff, including much heavier thrusters than what Nye has access to. Much heavier thrusters. Scary heavy thrusters.
Trask is obscenely happy about these.
Yes. Yes, I am. They're just damn useful. It's, some of the parts in this kit are designed for deep space.
Yeah. I haven't reached that point yet. We're still working on medium space.
Right, but how to word this? If the parts can get you to deep space, they'll have no trouble whatsoever getting you to kiddie pool space,
Yeah,
you know?
but my problem is I need to learn the design aspects first, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I have no problem getting to space. My problem right now is orbit.
Just not having enough fuel left.
Pretty much.
Which, you know, one thing that you could do, which is kind of essential, is adding a final stage, an additional stage, right about... You see how you've got a main thruster hooked up to the cockpit?
Yeah.
That shouldn't be. There should be a separated stage there, and then a little fuel tank, not a little, like a smallish to medium one, with its own engine, and that's your orbital stage.
Woohoo! How we doing?
I don't know.
Okay, this is what I'm going to try to do. This may be a very stupid idea, but it's better than what I have already. We're going to go ahead. Make sure that this is throttled up. Is that activated? Yeah. And then we're going to go ahead and decouple this node.
Gotcha, Kerbal.
And that should have this thing... No. Okay. Throttle down so that way I can go back to the Space Center. Maybe because I have decoupled the needle on its own, I might be able to get to orbit at this point. Because I decoupled it so early. You know what I mean?
I'm confused.
The probe, I uncoupled it really early, so maybe there'll be, and it's still well, it's not accelerating, but it's still going really fast up. Maybe its ion things will be able to do the work, you know?
Here's hoping.
Does that make sense?
Somewhat.
Okay. Let's see if I can get it over to the correct direction. I might just need to put a normal engine on it. I mean, that might be the end result here, is that I need to put a normal style engine on it.
Yeah, again, a little bit of fuel and a normal engine will serve you so frickin' well in this.
Okay, let's go ahead and fire up the ions. I mean, no, it's still decelerating. At a kind of frightening rate, too.
Yeah, ions take ages to give you speed. And with that size needle, one isn't enough.
I mean, it's made a noticeable difference in trajectory between the actual probe itself and the, normal pod. Because that white line right there, that's the normal pod. The blue line is the needle. So, I mean, it's noticeable. But yeah, not gonna happen. Okay. Well, that's gonna be the end of it for us, guys. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board because this entire idea just didn't happen. See you guys next time.